I swear I think they just like trolling the crap out of Comey. So he's on The View, and this is when he finds out that some lawmakers have drawn up paperwork to get him and his little friends indicted or investigated. Watch his reaction.
I have in front of me a letter that was drafted by 11 House Republicans. They've sent this letter to the Department of Justice and the FBI.
Yeah.
They are requesting a criminal investigation of you, Director Comey, as well as Hillary Clinton.
So we see finger movements on his mug of you, tap, tap. You know, he's expecting that, and he's listening. I'm about to say that's the best listening position, period, because it allows you to think without being distracted as you listen.
Loretta Lynch, Andrew McCabe.
The other part of that is he's gone very still.
Director Comey, as well as Hillary Clinton, Loretta Lynch, Andrew McCabe, FBI agents Peter Strzok.
Hillary Clinton, no movement in the eyes. Andrew McCabe, he starts thinking.
Peter Strzok and FBI counsel Lisa Page.
Lisa Page, FBI counsel. So Lisa Page may not have much to do with that, but FBI counsel. And imagine, too, that as these names are getting read out, he's thinking.
And it appears that they are alleging potential violations of the law.
And we see a stressed smile. We saw him sit up a little more, and he moved in his chair. This is uncomfortable. It was on FBI counsel where he showed the most stress. The name afterwards was, it could be that one or it could be someone else as far as FBI counsel. We don't know.
Potential violations of the law regarding the Clinton and Trump investigations. They're arguing that your decision not to seek charges against...
Your decision, and he brings his head up and then it goes down, an exaggerated down, down, down moment to where he's literally just looking at his lap. Oh, he does not want to be in this situation. I bet you if he had his way right now, he'd be calling a lawyer because he wants out. Almost to the fact you see his hands coming away from his little coffee cup. It's like, okay, I'm ready to go. And I'm sure he comes to the realization very shortly afterwards, I can't leave yet.
Clinton, for her use of a private email server, suggests an improper investigative conduct, potentially motivated by a political agenda.
Now, as she read that, about what was improper and what their findings are as improper. Remember, this man has a belief system. Now, he's just been confronted. As you and I know, there are facts in what she read. But because he's in a belief system, those aren't facts. What have I said? If you think you're king, you're not oppressing people, you're standing your ground. If he thinks he's the law, he's not breaking it, he's creating it. If he thinks he has the immoral high ground, he's not immoral, you are. And on and on and on.
And they are also saying that you leaked classified information.
Now, he's gone real still because he doesn't like that. Because looking at it from the belief system that he's in, this isn't about being deceptive. Oh, I got caught in a cookie jar. This is about mine enemies are surrounding me and I don't know what to do. That's why he's like anxious to get out of there and go call his lawyer. And probably all the other cronies that are being named in this piece of paper. In their minds, this is not about law and justice. This is one group against the other, and they are warring for power. So what you see on him isn't a deceptive or I got caught. There's none of those emotions that you would put with a guilty person in this individual. He's just been surrounded by his enemies, and he's afraid because they see the law differently than him. The power of a belief system. Eventually, I will hammer it home and you will all understand. Now I'm going to watch it. If anything else comes up that's different or suggests otherwise, I will show it to you.
And they refer to the 7 memos you wrote about your conversations with the president. How do you respond? Respond in real time? I'm sorry to
I know I'm
lay
doing a
that
lot
on
of
you.
shrugging today, but I haven't read it. I don't know what to make of it. It seems they've been saying that stuff since the Clinton email investigation.
And we're back into our belief system. He's never faltered from it. I don't know what to make of it. I mean, he made a joke of it. This is what a general does in the midst of war. The old generals. And that's how they look at themselves. They're in the middle of a war.
Investigation. A whole lot of that's already being looked at by the Inspector General at the Department of Justice, which is a very good thing. And I don't have any other reaction.
Okay.
He's not stressed by this at all. He gave a little bit as he was thinking it through, but as he thought as he thought it out, he's in his belief system. He's not oppressing you. He's not breaking the law. He's the kingmaker and the lawmaker. You can't break the law and oppress people if you're the one that's supposed to be in charge. Are you crazy? Good grief, get on board with the program.
Well, can I interject on that? Because I want to believe you're not a political person. You're the head of the FBI, but you write in your book about how you went to President Obama and you were on the verge of tears, saying you were going to miss him. You also said that you were dreading the next 4 years with Trump. You said very incendiary things about my party this morning. It doesn't reflect all values. It's transactional. It's ego-driven. It's in service to his ego. I'm a Republican who has many issues with Trump. That is not reflective of my party as a whole. The big issue I have is I don't want to know your politics. And a lot of the things you're saying and doing are highly political. And I just don't understand what you gain trying to sort of clear the deck here by bringing things like this up.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't think of it as my politics. I think of it as my values. I mean, what I missed.
Your wife, and you talked about in George Stephanopoulos how she was at the Women's March and she was very sad on election night.
Sure.
And
Well,
you know,
that's his wife.
but why bring up politics now? No disrespect, but what your take on the current Republican Party is, I'm more interested in what you know about national security.
I brought it up because I was asked about it.
I know, but I don't. But you have to understand how this looks to Republicans.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get that. I think that's a good question. I get that the Republicans are thinking that, but in the book, I'm telling a story about the decisions, and including lots.
I'm talking about your interview this morning. I'm ego-driven in service to Trump's ego. It doesn't reflect values at all. I just don't understand why you're so. You sound like a political commentator to me more than
I don't
an
mean
old
to
director.
be. I don't care whether people support a Republican or a Democrat, because I'm not either. I don't care who they support. I hope the conversation will start with values and come to policy second, because we're always going to fight about guns and taxes and immigration.
This is the end of the snippet.
If you liked it, leave a like.
If you like the content, please subscribe using this link via specific feeds. You'll be sent notifications to the full-length videos and won't mysteriously be unsubscribed either. If you select single email, the notification will get to you much quicker. However, if you select newspaper, the notifications are sent out the same time every day, which is around 7 AM American time. And you'll be sent a link to watch the full version of these videos for free. Of course, you can also sign up to view the paid content, such as the Crime series, which includes some of history's most notorious criminals, as well as the more recent Interesting Minds series. Ultimately, it's your subscriptions that help keep this channel going.
A big thank you to all of my supporters.